Hi, everyone. Welcome to Grow with Google. I'm Daniel Tate from the Adult Services Department at the Longview Public Library, and I'm so excited that you are here with us today. Grow with Google is an initiative to help people learn digital skills, prepare for jobs they enjoy, and use their creativity and passion through hands-on computer science activities. In today's workshop, you will create a professional resume just like this one. A resume is a valuable tool that can help you apply for jobs, internships, schools, and special programs or scholarships. A resume gives readers, like potential employers or school search committees, a first impression of you. It describes your qualifications and explains who you are. It should be error-free, easy to read, and effectively provides a snapshot of how you spend your time. Even if you don't plan to use a resume right away, organizing your experiences and listing your qualifications are useful steps to prepare for any future need. In this workshop, you will brainstorm experiences that make your resume unique to you. You will add your own background, skills, education, and experiences to highlight your individual strengths. Using a template in Google Docs, you will create a first draft of your resume. Then, you'll revise your resume to make it even stronger and more interesting to a potential employer or educator. By the end of this activity, you will be able to select and use a Google Docs template, format different sections of a document, and download a document as a specific file type to send in an email. You will leave the workshop with a professional resume you can send to potential schools and jobs. Let's get started. First, sign into your Google account. Using a desktop or laptop computer, open a new browser window and go to google.com. Then, sign in using your Gmail address and password. Signing into your Google account allows you access to all the products you'll see today. You only have to sign in once to be able to access Google Sheets, Docs, Slides, Photos, Forms, Gmail, and lots of other applications. After you have signed into your Google account, use the Google Apps menu to move between applications. Select the Google Apps icon. These are all the Google applications that come with your account. Your most recently used apps are shown first. Select More to expand the list. You can get to Gmail, Sheets, and Slides here. You can also access your Google Drive, where all of your projects are stored. Let's take a look at Google Drive first. If you've never created anything with Google Apps before, your drive may be empty. If you have created projects in Google applications, they will all be stored here. You can create new projects from your Google Drive. Google Drive allows you to store, access, and share files like documents, slideshows, forms, and photos in one place. Instead of being stored on one computer, your Google Drive files are stored in the cloud, a safe place on the internet where you can save important information. When you save something in your Google Drive, you can easily access it from any computer, smartphone, or tablet with internet access. Files stored on Google Drive won't get lost, even if your computer crashes. And the projects you create with Google applications are all stored automatically on your Google Drive. You don't have to remember to click Save. Today we'll be working on a basic resume in Drive. You can come back and edit it later using any device connected to the internet. A resume is a written document that highlights your education, work experience, activities, and skills. Most resumes include sections that contain this information. Resumes can be formatted in different ways, but most resumes will include similar information. A typical resume includes several sections: your contact information, work experience, education history, skills and abilities, and activities, awards, and accomplishments. That's a lot of information to include in one document. And a strong resume will also look professional, organized, and easy to read. It may seem difficult to gather all of this information and arrange it so that it makes a good impression. What if you don't have many design skills? Or maybe you don't feel comfortable formatting this on a computer. Use a template to structure your resume. A template is like a guide for building your document. Templates provide standard layout, design, and formatting elements. They provide a consistent starting point for your projects. Many documents such as project proposals, meeting agendas, business letters, and resumes follow a similar layout or design. Templates help you save time when you're writing because they are already formatted with the proper layout. All you have to do is fill in the appropriate information. Google Docs offers lots of free professional resume templates to get you started. The layout, fonts, and colors are different for each template, but they all contain the same basic information that you'll need for a resume: your contact information, skills, experience, and education, as well as accomplishments or projects you've completed. After you select a template, you can customize the document from there. Choose a template you like now so you can begin creating a polished resume. To begin, open a new document from a template to view the template gallery. From your Google Drive, select New, then choose the arrow next to Google Docs to reveal a drop-down menu, and From a Template. This opens the Google Docs template gallery. As you can see, there are lots of document templates from which to choose. Choose one of the templates you see on screen. Keep in mind, this is just a draft. It does not have to be perfect. Give this document a name, like My Resume. This becomes the file name and is the way you will find the document on your Google Drive. As soon as you open this doc, it is saved automatically on your Google Drive. You do not have to do anything extra to save your projects. They save automatically as soon as you make changes to the document. Now let's start customizing this template so that it's unique to you. In the Resume template, update your contact information. First, select the text that says your name and replace it with your actual name. Then, include your address, phone number, and email. To present yourself professionally, use an email address that is easy to read, relatively short, and avoids too many words or symbols unrelated to your name. Next, delete the job title. People applying for a specialized job will usually include this. Include a title if you like, but it's not required. The contact information portion of your resume should look like this example on the screen, but with your own information. Now that we have chosen resume templates and updated the contact information, we're going to use this to build the first sections of your resume. Under the Experience section that is already built into the template, brainstorm 2 or 3 work experiences you've had. Resume readers want to see whether your experience is relevant to the position you are applying for. If you haven't had a paying job yet, that's okay. You can include related experience such as volunteer work, community service, regular household chores, or classroom responsibilities like taking attendance or participating in a group assignment. Even hobbies, such as writing a blog or taking photographs, could be relevant. Include any role that required responsibility and initiative in your brainstorming document. For each experience, include the name of the employer, the type of work, the location, dates of employment, and a description of what you did. Add 2 or 3 experience items to your brainstorming document now. Use the existing formatting of the template to keep your resume looking consistent and professional. Remember, this is only a draft. You can always edit these descriptions or add more later. Now include measurable details about your experience, like how often you worked, how much you accomplished during each shift, or how many items you completed over the course of a project. Spend 2 or 3 minutes adding details like these to each of your job descriptions. Employers will use these descriptions to understand your experiences. Next, list your education history. Type the name of your current school. List the school's location, the month and year you started, your expected graduation date, and your GPA. Ask your teacher how to find your GPA if you don't know it. Keep this section in the same formatting provided by the template so that the design of your resume is clean and professional. If you're enrolled in an academic pathway or vocational track at school, include that as well. And if you transferred from another school, add your previous school to your brainstorming document. Now your resume is off to a strong start. It should look something like this. Remember, this is just a draft, and you can always go back and edit it later. Your resume will be unique to you, so it's okay if it doesn't look exactly like this. For example, if you have attended one school, you may only list one institution under education. Or, if you have worked a series of odd jobs, your work experience section may include more entries. Now let's add the final information for your resume: your skills, activities, and awards. Turn your attention to the section called Skills. Here, you will list the useful abilities that you didn't specifically mention in the Experience section. List skills that make you a good student, employee, friend, or sibling. Include both hard and soft skills. Hard skills are technical and job-specific. They are things like typing, playing an instrument, speaking a foreign language, or using specialty tools or software applications. Soft skills are personal qualities that may relate to how you interact with others. Soft skills include effective communication, problem solving, relating well to people, or being cooperative or a team player. Now is a good time to pause and think about what you're good at. List a combination of 5 to 7 hard and soft skills. If you need help thinking of skills, open a new tab and search the internet for examples. Let's try a challenge. To complete the skills section, choose a few skills relevant to a position you might apply for. Edit your skills list to match the job description. When your skills match the requirements of the position, you are more likely to grab your resume reader's attention. If you already have a job you know you want to apply for, open a new tab in your browser and find the job description. Or, if you don't have a specific job in mind, use this example. This business wants applicants with a good work ethic, the ability to work on a team, and a willingness to help others. Requirements of this job include interacting with the public and keeping an area clean. Now, return to your resume draft. Using this job description, or a description for a job you might want, type in the skills that describe your best qualities and align most closely to the job posting. You might keep some of the skills you already listed, or you may think of new skills that apply to this particular job. If you're applying for a position working in a civic center, for example, your skill cares about the community would be a good fit for your resume. Take a few minutes to create your list of skills. Remember, you can always edit your resume later. For now, focus on choosing both hard and soft skills that will make your resume stand out. Now let's move on to the last section of your resume, awards and activities. Think about your extracurricular activities and your accomplishments. Maybe you worked on the school yearbook, were recognized for a hobby, or earned an award at your job. You might also list sports, clubs, contests, performances, or student government. Only include awards and activities from the past 3 or 4 years. You can choose to list only awards in this section, or include a mix of awards and activities and update the header to match. Keep the header in all capital letters, so it's consistent with the template. Take a few minutes to list 3 to 5 awards and activities, but don't spend too much time brainstorming. You can always add more information later. At this point, you've made a great start on your resume. You have brainstormed your work history, skills, and experiences, and you have started to format your resume with a template. You have added your contact information and chosen skills to highlight for a particular job. Now, let's fill in the remaining sections of your resume to complete your first draft. Read your experience section again and include any information you didn't write as you were brainstorming your work history. Update the company name with your employer, the location, and your job title, all using the existing formatting. Then add the dates you worked there. If you are still working there, write your start date, a hyphen, and then present. Next, review the description of each job. If you haven't already, split the information into bullets like you see here. Use active verbs to describe the actions you performed. Examples of active verbs include managed, coordinated, created, founded, planned, built, tracked, and mentored. Notice in this example, active verbs include prepare, greeted, washed, and contributed. Next, think about your verb tense. Write in the present tense for work you still do. For example, prepare is in the present tense. Use the past tense for a job or project that has been completed. For example, here, greeted is in the past. Finally, take a look at how you describe your jobs. Include complete phrases for each bullet point in your list of experiences, but leave out pronouns like I or me. As you can see here, the resume says washed and dried, not I washed and dried. Take another couple of minutes to finish filling out the rest of the experience section in your resume. Reread your education section to make sure all of the details are included. Then, follow the same process to complete the awards section. You can change the title to Awards and Activities if that fits your experience better. Spend a few minutes now completing the education section and adding your awards and activities. At this point, you have completed a draft of your resume by adding your contact information, work experience, education history, skills, and awards. Next, edit your resume and make formatting changes so it is more polished and professional. Resumes influence the way a potential employer perceives you. They allow someone to quickly learn about you and determine whether you might be a good fit for the job. Correct spelling, active verbs, and appearance all make a big impact. Keep in mind, resumes should be short and concise. They don't include every responsibility from every job. Once you get an interview, you can use that opportunity to go into more detail about yourself. But your resume should showcase your best and most relevant accomplishments. To start editing and formatting your resume, carefully read through each section. Make sure the bullet points and descriptions are in the correct sections. And check your grammar for complete sentences and phrases and proper punctuation. Remember, a single typographical or grammatical error can prevent you from getting an interview, and spell check does not always find every mistake. Next, look for strong action verbs and clear descriptions that stand out. In a one-page resume, every word counts. If there are places where you could pick a more appropriate phrase or use fewer words to say the same thing, choose a more precise word or concise phrasing. When you have finished proofreading your resume, make formatting changes if necessary so that the text fits on one page and is well spaced. For example, you might cut unnecessary words, change bullets into paragraphs, reduce line spacing, or reduce font sizes. When you're finished, run the spell check. Great job! Now your resume looks more professional and polished. If you want to share your resume, you have a few options. You can print it, download it as a specific file type, such as a PDF or Word document, and you can also email it from Google Drive. In this workshop, you created a resume that communicates relevant information about you using a Google Docs template. You selected a resume template from the Google Docs template gallery, updated your contact information, created a work experience section, described your education history, identified your skills, and listed your awards. Then, you formatted and edited your resume to make changes to the text and layout. Now you have the tools to create a professional resume for any kind of job or experience. You can choose the appropriate template, format, and wording to make your accomplishments stand out and give yourself a better chance of being selected for an interview. Resumes are not limited to job searches. They can be used for college applications, scholarships, internships, and a variety of other purposes. They can and should be modified to address the specific requirements of each situation. Have fun creating unique, effective, and professional-looking resumes for your future applications. Thank you for watching this Grow with Google workshop provided by the Longview Public Library.